most people say oval racing is just going fast and turning left, but take it from someone with 3,500 iRating and 50 wins that there is a lot more to it than just that. So today I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know to get up to speed. And the first tip I'm gonna give you, you don't even need to boot up the iRacing UI for, because these racing shoes, or really any shoes with a flat bottom, are some of the most important tools that you can have. But just make sure to avoid anything with a really thick bottom like that. You just have no control, no feel of the pedal. And honestly, this is something that it's not necessary. You can race with socks, but is a huge help. For the next tip, it's genuinely so simple that I forgot to put it in my original recording, and that is gonna be holding the wheel correctly. You're gonna wanna put your thumbs right here above that spoke, just so you can get a consistent turn into each corner and maximize your feel of the car. Even if you hold your daily driver wheel like that, trust me, it's not gonna fly in sim racing. And speaking of sim racing, it's finally time to load up iRacing. Okay, so first things first, after you've gotten all your basic stuff sorted, you're gonna wanna look through the main menu. So over here on the very left corner, you've got racing, shop, and paint. Of course, you can shop here for any cars you wanna buy. I wouldn't recommend buying it until you unlock the series, just because you never know. And now back to the racing tab. You've got official races. It should look something like this for you. Your leagues, which you can do with your friends or your buddies, or maybe just some like random Discord server you decide to join. Hosted, which is just like random people hosting races. It's not ranked, by the way. Teams, which I've never actually joined, so I can't really speak on that. Spectate, you can spectate random sessions if you like to. Not my cup of tea. Then you have time attack. Time attack is something that a lot of people don't know about. Let me put it in grid view so you can see it. You can do sponsored hot laps for like real life prizes. So this is probably for more advanced players that you'll be getting there, but eventually you want to keep that in the back of your head. AI single player, more on that later. And then here you can obviously view your results and then your save replays at the bottom. So let's go back to official and pick out a series that you want to compete in. Now there's three options: the mini stocks, the street stocks, or the Legends Cup. I would suggest either the street stocks or the Legends Cup, because the mini stocks, they really don't transfer that well. I'm gonna choose the street stocks. And now you're gonna wanna go up here to test drive and get whichever said car and go to centripetal circuit. Yes, this is a circle, but you'll see why in a second. Okay, once you have loaded into the circuit, you're gonna wanna go to settings first things first. Go over to audio and make sure that your tires is bumped all the way up, and then everything else is around 80 or lower. This is because like whenever you're sliding the tires, you can hear it, and you can hear when you're on the edge of grip. It's kind of a cheat code, but you can get away with it, so might as well take every advantage you can get. Then just apply and close and hop in. Now just find a line kind of closer to the middle, and once you get comfortable with one, just go out a little bit or go in, just whatever your preference is. Until you feel comfortable with that, log out and head back to the main menu. So after your centripetal circuit run, you're gonna wanna go back to your car of choices series, and the street stocks are running at Concord, which is a tricky track, meaning that you're probably gonna want some practice at the actual track before you hop in. But do not click on this test drive button again, because you're gonna wanna go down on the left side until you see AI single player. And then here on the top right, it says single race. Do however many laps you want, it doesn't really matter. We'll go with 10 for demonstration purposes. Get your street stock pulled up. Not the dirt, be careful with that. Pick out Concord Speedway or wherever you're running that day. And then the rest of the settings should be good by default. You can go with adaptive AI, whatever challenge level you want. I would recommend low if you're just starting out, and then medium if you're like kind of into it. Turn down the driver's to as many you want and click continue. Race. Now once you are in the car, you should see a little drop down box on either the left or the right. I might have changed it around. But you should see a bunch of settings like yaw, pitch, mirror, FOV. But what you're gonna want to look at is driving FOV. Just set this in so it's closer than you would think, because that will help you get an advantage and be more precise with your turns. Like for me, 79 looks good on this monitor. And now coming to the green flag, you're just gonna, these are AI, so there's zero pressure. Nothing really matters. Just try and make your way up through the field at whatever pace you can. The reason I'm not doing a test drive with no cars on the track is just because it's much more handy to be able to run all the lines on a track rather than just your fastest one. I'm just going to try and cut up through the field, like try some moves here and there. Just try going down the inside, see what you can do. Another thing is watch the throttle and brake bar on the left. You're going to want to brake maybe 20% at the highest. 20 to 30% is the highest I'm ever braking. As you see, I didn't brake enough there and it gets big time loose and I put it in the wall because I'm trying to stare at the camera and drive. But you guys get the point. All right, once you feel like you've got enough practice, feel free to back out. You could finish the race if you want to, but it doesn't really matter. Bruh. And now it's race time. It's the time you've been waiting for. Cause I hear a lot of guys saying, oh, do all this before your first race. But really, you just got to jump into it. First, second, third, fourth, fifth race. It only gets easier from there. So just jump straight into it. See what you got. And I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Now, once you have officially loaded into your first ever race, you're going to want to look at who's the fast guys in practice. Then, so go onto their screen and just go in the cockpit view and just study them for a couple laps. See what lines they're running. See how they're driving the car. This will help you out immensely. I can't state how much. I do this every race. Yeah, just see how he's driving the car, like how much brake he's putting in. Just try and figure everything you can out. And now there's only 2 things left to do. Qualify in the race. So let's hop in. Let's lay down a heater. On the out lap of qualifying, you're going to want to try and swerve and warm your tires. Maybe like go over the banking because bouncing your tires is what heats them up the best. And in most oval series, the first lap is going to be kind of a throwaway lap because your tires don't quite have the heat in them. So you're just going to want to kind of take it easy. You know, don't overheat the tires and spin out or something. Just take it easy, find your line, and just prepare for that lap too. Maybe get a big cut down here and get a good exit for your final lap. This is the money lap. See what we can do here. Try and gas it up early out of turn 1. Get it as low as possible. Whew. It's kind of struggling with the balance here, but everyone's got the same balance. That's what you got to remember. So we kind of missed the bottom again. It's not a perfect lap for us. It'll do. Let's see what we go for. 43. Oh, first place. Whoops, I guess I'll take it for now. We'll see if it holds. Honestly, I didn't know I had that in me. After the qualifying session is completed, click that big green button and join your race. Now, depending on where you're starting, I know you're brand new to this, or I mean, maybe you're not. I don't know your situation, but you're gonna wanna try and be as aggressive as you can on the starts. Of course, don't do anything that'll make you too uncomfortable, but the start is the easiest time to gain positions. Everyone else knows that too, so you might wreck a lot, but honestly, that's a part of learning it. You're never gonna get good by being timid and running in the back for a safety rating. That's just ridiculous. I don't accidentally qualify on pole for no reason. I know what I'm talking about. Now, excuse me for a second, I've got a race to win. Oh my goodness, I just dusted them off the start. And they are already wrecking behind me. See, they're trying to be aggressive. They know you have to be at the start of these races, but of course you don't want to step over that edge. So now that the race is kind of settled in and you are where you are, you're just gonna want to try and ride. I wouldn't want to press too hard unless there's a guy right in front of you that you can get. There's really no need to go in hard and go in looking to try and eat up your stuff because you want to be there at the end. And don't worry, I will make more tutorials for like tire saving and stuff, but that's gonna have to come out in the future weeks, so stay tuned and subscribe for that. Guys, I am so locked in right now. I can't even believe what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, I am flying right now. This is amazing. It might be because I'm beating up on some rookie drivers, but I don't really care. Oh no. First of the many sketchy lappers, we're gonna have to go around the outside. That was sketchy, which that could be you, and there's no problem with that because they're all racing clean and racing hard. Make sure to help out the cause if you're racing down here. And as I talk, I kind of got to get going because there's a guy named Connor Popywell who is actually running me down. He was 3.6 seconds back, but he's now just about 1.4, so I gotta lock in real quick. Oh boy, they're getting dicey in front of me. This is not what you want to see as the leader. Oh, what is that line they're taking? Brother, I am in first place. You guys are going a lap down. Can you cut me a break? Jeez. I have to give him a little door, like, dude, out the way. Hopefully I sent the message there, because Connor Popywell is on his horse. But now is the time I need to get away. I've got clear of the lap traffic. I've got to go. Unfortunately, it looks like Connor has got stuck behind that lapped car. That gave me some fits. We've extended the gap to about 2.3 seconds, which hopefully will be good enough with just about 8 laps to go here. Because I like to say, racing is a lot of times, it's 90% mental. It's only about 10% physical. You just gotta have the right mindset and you gotta make the smart moves. And that'll get you a long way. And of course that 10% physical is your coordination, but like, have you seen Brad Keselowski try to shoot a basketball? Now right here, another smart decision that I'm probably gonna have to make is that as we come up to 2 laps to go, do I try and pass this gaggle of lap cars? Probably not. We've got a 3.5 second lead. Connor is absolutely flying by me. This guy is so slow. Jeez Louise, he is slow. But as we bring it out of turn 4, we are gonna take the dub here at, what was it, Concord Speedway. Easy like that, 40 laps led out of 40. But honestly, this was not exactly the most fair because I did dip out into the series of beginners. I'm still gonna do my donuts, but obviously you won't have an absolute sweat like me in every race that you do. So yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys out a lot. And oh, actually Ross Chastain has one final tip.
Hey, I'm Ross Chastain, and subscribe to Driver 28.